Welcome to Sacred Texts Summarized, where timeless wisdom meets modern reflection. Today we delve into the Heart Sutra, one of Mahayana Buddhism's most profound and enigmatic texts. Its teachings on emptiness, interdependence, and liberation have inspired countless practitioners across centuries, and they hold invaluable insights for the complexities of modern living. Let us step into the depths of this sacred teaching together, reflecting not just on its meaning, but also on how its wisdom can transform the way we see ourselves, others, and the world. The Heart Sutra, or Prajnaparamita, is both a philosophical masterpiece and a spiritual manual. At its core lies the radical concept of śūnyatā, or emptiness, not as a void, but as the absence of inherent, independent existence in all phenomena. This teaching asks us to let go of rigid labels and fixed notions, helping us see the interconnected, ever-changing nature of reality. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. This central phrase is the gateway to understanding the sutra. Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, proclaims to Shariputra that what we perceive as form, the material world, is inseparable from emptiness, the ultimate nature of reality. In turn, emptiness is not separate from form. They are two sides of the same coin. Think about it in the context of modern life. How often do we cling to physical possessions, titles, or achievements as though they define us? The Heart Sutra invites us to recognize that while these things exist in a practical sense, they do not possess any inherent self-nature. A promotion at work might bring joy, but that joy arises from countless interdependent causes: your effort, timing, the perception of value by others, and so on. When we see the transient, interconnected nature of success, we are less likely to be bound by anxiety or fear of losing it. Similarly, consider relationships. We sometimes define people by their roles: a parent, a partner, a friend. But those roles are fluid and depend on context. By embracing the truth of interdependence, we can approach relationships with greater compassion and flexibility, releasing the need for control or rigid expectations. The 5 skandhas and the illusion of self. The sutra goes on to dismantle our idea of a permanent self by analyzing the 5 skandhas, or aggregates, that make up human experience: form, sensation, perception, mental formations, and consciousness. Avalokiteshvara declares that even these aggregates are empty of inherent existence. This teaching has profound implications for how we approach identity in the modern world. In an era dominated by social media and personal branding, it's easy to become trapped in fixed identities. But the Heart Sutra reminds us that our sense of self is not static. It's a dynamic interplay of experiences and influences. This insight can free us from the pressure to be someone specific and instead embrace the fluidity of who we are. For instance, the next time you feel inadequate because of a perceived flaw or failure, pause and reflect. Is this who I truly am, or is it just one moment within a larger, ever-changing process? Such reflections can dissolve self-criticism and open the door to self-compassion. No I, no ear, no nose. One of the most striking parts of the Heart Sutra is its negation of the sense faculties and their objects. No eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. This is not nihilism, but a profound teaching on interdependence. The sutra asks us to consider that all perception arises from conditions. Without light, there is no sight. Without air, there is no sound. The senses and their objects co-arise. They do not exist independently, and in our everyday lives, this teaching can remind us to stay grounded in the present moment. When we experience something unpleasant, an argument, for example, we can ask ourselves, what conditions gave rise to this moment? How might I respond skillfully rather than react impulsively? This perspective is particularly relevant in conflict resolution. By recognizing the conditions that shape others' behavior, such as their upbringing, stress, or external pressures, we can cultivate greater empathy. Rather than seeing others as inherently difficult or wrong, we see them as part of a larger interconnected web, freedom from fear. Avalokiteshvara proclaims that understanding emptiness leads to freedom from fear and suffering. This liberation comes not from escaping the world, but from transforming how we relate to it. When we understand that all experiences, good or bad, are transient and empty of fixed essence, we become less attached to outcomes and more open to life's unfolding. In modern life, fear often arises from the unknown. Losing a job, facing illness, or navigating uncertain relationships. The Heart Sutra teaches us to meet these fears with wisdom. Instead of clinging to certainty, we can embrace impermanence as an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, what would it mean to face this moment with curiosity rather than resistance? Meditation practices inspired by the Heart Sutra can help here. Try sitting quietly and observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice how they arise, linger and fade like clouds passing through the sky. This simple practice can reveal the empty, transient nature of even our most troubling fears. Gate, Gate, Paragate. The Heart Sutra concludes with its famous mantra, Gate, Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhi, Svaha. This phrase is both an affirmation and an invocation. It translates to gone, gone, gone beyond, gone utterly beyond. Enlightenment, hail. This mantra is a call to transcend ordinary perception and awaken to ultimate reality. But what does it mean to go beyond in practical terms? It's not about escaping the world, but about shifting our perspective. To go beyond is to move past the illusion of separateness, to see the interconnectedness of all things, and to live from a place of wisdom and compassion. In modern life, this might mean letting go of rigid boundaries between self and other, success and failure, gain and loss, and embracing a more fluid, expansive way of being. When faced with a challenging decision, ask yourself, am I clinging to a fixed idea of how things should be, or can I open to the possibility of something greater? Practical applications. 1. Mindfulness in action. Use the teaching, form is emptiness. Emptiness is form as a mindfulness cue throughout your day. When washing dishes, notice the interplay between water, soap, and movement. When speaking with someone, observe how their words, tone, and body language create a shared experience. 2. Embracing impermanence. The next time you feel stressed about a situation, remind yourself that it is impermanent. Ask, how might I respond to this moment knowing it will pass? 3. Compassion. Through interdependence. Reflect on how your actions impact others. For example, when making a decision at work, consider how it might affect your colleagues, clients, or the broader community. This mindset fosters compassion and ethical living. 4. Mantra meditation. Practice chanting the Heart Sutra mantra, Gate, Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhi, Svaha. Let its rhythm guide you into a state of calm and clarity, helping you connect with the wisdom of emptiness. The Heart Sutra is not just a text to be studied, but a living teaching to be embodied. Its insights into emptiness, interdependence, and liberation invite us to see the world and ourselves with fresh eyes. Thank you for joining. May these teachings inspire clarity, compassion, and freedom in your journey. Until next time. P.